Good morning, Sagittarius. So, this is like get out of bed in your pajamas, catch up on the monthlies of readings. So, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to try to get some readings in before I go to work. And Sagittarius, I'm doing it this month by popularity, like who liked the most videos. So, I think Libra was first, and you guys were second. The Leo's going to be pissed off, Sagittarius, because the Leos think that they run everything, but they didn't pull in with the views. So I got to give it to the other fire sign. Y'all outsmarted them. Y'all outdid them. Some of the Leos, boy, I tell you, they slipping. But let's get into this Sagittarius. So for some of you, I definitely feel like there is going to be some type of, excuse me, pull on starting your own business. Excuse me. If this is not you starting your own business, if you've already started your own business, I feel like some of you are going to be opening up different you're adding something else to the business or you're expanding. So some of you may be working on a business, may have business ideas, but you're going to have something that comes in that takes it to the next level, which means that a few of you are really going to go ahead and expand, add new products, add new opportunities for expansion within your business. Definitely looks like 2020, a lot of you are going into entrepreneurship. Now, if you are, it's showing that be really cautious of contracts, what you're signing. Make sure you read over everything before you sign it, because it looks like some of you are going to get some really great opportunities that are going to be coming your way in 2020. I also feel like love is coming in. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this could be a temptation that's going to be crossing your path. Um, Maybe somebody that you find yourself attracted to. This could be somebody that you meet at a public event. This could be a party, a networking at school. But it looks like there could be other people there or other people involved. This could even be online dating for a few people, but I feel more so that's going to some type of event or networking thing. Now, if you're single, um, it looks like you may be open to love. Some of you may be a little bit, I feel like the focus is more on money. So you may have to open yourself a little bit to this love experience. But for some of you, it's almost like you're ready for love. And there could be an age difference coming in with this person. They could either be younger than you or older than you. But it looks like there's definitely a love connection that's going to be coming your way. Sagittarius. Some of you, I feel like, are trying to get over a hurt. There could be cheating involved, but it is showing that you're going to take your time with this. But Spirit is saying be open, open your heart to it. Some of you are so focused on career and love that you're not, I'm sorry, career and money that you're not focused on love. But like I said, there's somebody that's going to be coming in. There's an attraction, there's chemistry. So be open to the experience. And if there's an age difference, don't let it turn you off. For some people, it's like, oh, I don't date younger people, or if there's younger people, I don't want to date older people. They all have worms or whatever. Don't just be open. Be open to the experience because you could make a true love connection. Some of you, it may even lead to marriage. Let's see. I feel like you could be connecting with either Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so it could be a water sign. Some of you, there may be another fire sign. This could be a Leo or another Sag. Possibly a Gemini. Possibly a Gemini. I'm not getting a lot of earth with you guys. Doesn't mean that you won't connect with an earth sign, but I feel for some water, possibly air, and a little bit of fire. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Some of you, if you're putting yourself out there, and I saw this with the air sign with the Libra, some of you may be getting into a place where you're putting yourself more into the limelight. You're pushing yourself out there. So this could be doing events, attending events, working on your YouTubes, working on Instagram, working on Twitter accounts. I feel like there's this big push for social media where it's like, I want to be seen. So you could be connecting with a group of people that are kind of moving you forward. This could be some type of networking group. This could be some type of social group. But I feel like that you're going to be growing. Now, you also could be looking into purchasing some type of promotion or what do you call it when people pay to get their pages boosted? Promotion marketing. Some of you may be dealing with a company that is going to be pushing you out there more. And I get a lot of online or social media business. So some of you could have an online business. Some of you could be having a social media presence. You could be an influencer. My daughter's a makeup artist. I'm going to put her link in the description box too if you want to go check out her page. But I feel like for some of you, you're definitely going to be putting yourself in the limelight. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. If you've been having some type of confusion, Sagittarius, about your path, I feel like there may be a talk with a counselor, a therapist, a spiritual advisor to kind of help you get some type of clarity. For some of you, this could be your major in school. For a few of you, this could be even a job situation. Which way do I go? But it is showing that there's some clarity that's coming through. So you could be connecting with somebody that is going to open up some type of channel, whether this is communication, introducing you to the right people, even taking you to a networking event or a social event where you could find this love connection. Some of you really are going to be connecting with people that will help you grow, expand within 2020. Be open. Don't be prideful. Don't feel like you don't need the help. If you have people that are going to be coming in that are giving you some type of support, definitely go along with it, Sagittarius. Let's see. Anything else before we start? Some of you be careful with conflict with an air sign. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be somebody that triggers you. This could be a little bit back and forth with mixed or miscommunication. If you're dealing with somebody and it's like you're constantly kind of butting heads with them, there could be that they're not understanding you, you're not understanding them. I would suggest taking a little bit more time and talking things out without going off of emotion. Now, this could be them going off of emotion. Could be you going off of emotion, but I feel like there's a step back, especially if you're dealing with an air sign. And I mean, fire and air is combustible. So if you're dealing with an air sign, could be a little bit rough for some of you. I don't feel like it's going to be anything long term. It may be just saying, this is what I'm trying to say, get your point across, and then move on. But if somebody keeps poking at you, choose your battles wisely. Let's go ahead and bring the shuffle down. Now, we know we are using Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We're going to be using the angels, and then we're going to follow through with a little bit of the tough shit tarot. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Any messages? Anything that they need to know, Spirit? Any messages? Anything? All right, let's see what we got. We got 9 of coins. We have 10 of blades. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands. Some of y'all are going to be meeting somebody that could lead to marriage. King of Wands, and it could be a fire sign. Could be another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but it could be showing that you're connecting with a fire energy. This could also be your energy too, but it's showing some type of foundation. Some of you might be moving out or either getting engaged. We got 4 cups. Let's see. Ace of coins, new job coming in. We got Queen of blades. Let's see. Page of blades. 5 of coins. And then 7 of coins. And let's see what the angels have to say. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. December. Any messages, Spirit? Anything they need to hear? All right, so we got Knight of Fire. We have Balance. We have Ace of Cups. We have 10 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. Unity. 2 of Cups. The Star. Queen of Pentacles. And then Queen of Air. All right, so let me bring it back up. Sagittarius, I feel some of you definitely are going to be making a love connection because we have Ace. Let me get these cups here. We have Knight of Cups, which is a message coming in. Could be a message of love coming from somebody. We got 2 of Cups. Some of you are going to be connecting with a soulmate connection. So it definitely is love coming in. Now, for some of you, this is going to be 9 of Cups. something that you prayed for, something that you wished for. For a few of you, there could even be, with the Four of Wands, an engagement, a marriage, because we have somebody that is celebrating. Now, there could be an age difference between you and this person. There could be an older man with a younger woman, an older woman with a younger man, but it is showing an age difference coming in. For some of you, it could even be a difference of culture and race with this person. So there could be somebody that you feel like is maybe not your type, but then there's a really strong physical connection or chemistry there. Now, if you're already married, like I said, this could be coming in as a temptation. But for some of you, if you're single, you definitely have new love coming in, and it leads to something that you've been praying for. For some of you, if this is not a marriage, this is moving in together, or somebody saying we're in a committed relationship. I feel for a few of you, it's going to take you off guard. I really do. If you look at this card, if we look at this as your energy, this person is blind. So they may not even see this coming in. Some of you may be surprised that you meet somebody, could turn into a friendship, could meet somebody out and about that you work with. And the next thing you know, that there's a talk about a committed relationship. Let's take it to the next level. And I definitely feel for some of you, there could be something that leads to either a long-term commitment or marriage. Could be definitely a soulmate connection. This could be somebody that you feel really comfortable with. You have conversations with them. You talk to them for hours. It feels like you know them. You want to get to know them deeper. Could be, if it's not fire, could be water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it is showing making a connection with somebody. And a lot of you are going to want to explore this relationship. Now, I did say that you may be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel more so Gemini. But I feel like some of you this could be a family member. This could even be a love interest. Some of you may butt heads with this person sometimes. Normally, Sagittarius and Geminis get along pretty decent. My son's a Gemini. My daughter's a Sagittarius. Excuse me. So sometimes I feel like that's a really good combination. My daughter's like, it is. But I feel like if you are dealing with an air sign, water sign, or a fire sign, there is this movement towards something that could be an exclusive and committed relationship. And like I said, for some, even marriage. Now, I do feel there is some type of connection with spiritual growth. This is connecting with like-minded people. Some of you may be exploring your options this month. You may be exploring different spiritualities, different religions, different traditions. But I do feel like finding something that makes you feel a little bit more balanced this month. So you could be connecting with an organization. That could be also where you meet a love interest. I always tell people, do things that make you happy, because you tend to meet people that have that same hobby. If you like painting, go take painting classes, because you're going to meet somebody that enjoys painting. If you like to dance, go take dance lessons, because you're going to meet somebody who enjoys dancing. But I definitely feel like you're connecting with like-minded people. And I think moving into 2020, this is spiritual growth. So for some of you, you could be dwelling a little bit into the occult, studying different types of mysticisms, connecting with mentors, or just really connecting with a group of people, meditation groups. I feel like there's some spiritual growth and spiritual journeys that are going to be happening for you this year. And all I'm going to say is be open to it, because it looks like it's spirit guided. For some of you, this could be spirit leading you on a path where you're finding yourself, or you're finding your balance, especially if you've been confused. For a lot of you coming out of 2019, it's like, what do I want to do? What direction am I going? What do I want? And some of you are finally coming to a place where you're connecting with spirit, or you're connecting with people that are giving you advice on the path that you should go. But it is spirit guided. So spirit could be bringing people into your life this month because they have some type of message, or they're walking a certain path with you. For some of you, this could be a love interest. Not for everybody. For a few, this could be just a mentor or a friend that you connect with. But it is showing some type of spiritual growth, more insightfulness about what you want, what direction you want to go. And it's showing that some of you are connecting with ancestors that are a part of this path, walking with you. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to signs that come, angel numbers, things that are standing out to you, that keep coming over and over again, that you need to pay attention to. Definitely shows that there is entrepreneurship that is coming in for you. With the 9 of Pentacles, sometimes this is a person that is fiercely independent. They don't want to rely on other people. This person makes their own money. They go to work when they want to go to work. So this could be an entrepreneurship for some of you where you're saying, you know what, I want to start my own business. I want to focus on this because it'll give me financial freedom. Some of you could just be tired of going to a job. For some of you, you could be working a job where you feel like you're being stabbed in the back. And this is why you want this independence. So if you're looking for some type of new work, you are going to get some message or guidance about new opportunities coming in with a new job. Some of you are going to be exploring something new. It may not be in the field that you're originally in. Some of you, there's career change, but it is showing that there's new jobs, new opportunities for money coming in. And it looks like it's going to be a nice payout. If you're working a job right now, Sagittarius, where you feel like you're not making enough money, you're not growing, you feel like your coworkers or the people that you're dealing with are kind of blocking you, it looks like you're going to find a new job, and you're looking at a new job that brings in a lot more financial security for you. So if you're not working a 9 to 5, if this is not what my daughter's like, thank you. If this is not a corporation, a few of you are going to be realizing that you're going to start your own business. If you look at this card, this is handmade items, something that this person is creating with their own hands. This could be art. This could be jewelry making. This could be spiritual products. This could be woodworking. If you're like my daughter, this could be a makeup artist, something that you're doing with your hand that you're creating for yourself. But it is showing that there is financial gain that is coming in. So there's good news about money, whether this is entrepreneurship, could be moving slowly, because if you look at this picture, this woman is selling her products. Let me try to get that glare off of it. And you see somebody offering her money, but she's not paying attention. She's daydreaming. She's probably thinking of how else she can get her business to expand or what other direction she can go, but she's missing opportunities in front of her face. So if you are an entrepreneur, don't get too caught up on being one, what did you call it? Can't think this morning. One-sided, too focused on just one direction. Because if you notice, she's missing opportunities that are around her. Even the dog is looking at her like, don't you see this person trying to hand you money? So for some of you, you may have opportunities with your career, with your business that you're missing out on. Make sure that you're covering all your bases, that you're not one-tracked or one-sided, that you're looking at everything all the way through. And if you are starting your business, don't overwhelm yourself and create too much, because it could show that this person is really caught up on ideas, but they're missing the money. So keep a journal, prioritize, complete projects, put your products out there, and then move forward. Make money off of those products, then start your next product. But you need to prioritize. Now, if this is a job, some of you have applied, you're going to be getting some type of message back that you have the job. Like I said, for a few, if the money is not right, it looks like going into 2020, you're going to have an opportunity that brings in really good money. 10 of Pentacles is enough money to pay your rent, pay your bills, and take a vacation. Maybe even get a tummy tuck, a boob lift, whatever it is. It's showing that you got money coming in. The problem, Sagittarius, is y'all like to spend it, because I keep getting a hole in the hand. Make sure that if you start making this money, that you save what you need. Don't let it all go through your fingers, because for some of you, I feel like this is a long time coming. You've been waiting for this money to come because you already have a list of stuff that you want to buy. Make sure, though, that you don't go into it and you just squander this, because I feel like even though there's good money coming in, it can go out really, really fast with you guys. I will say also be really careful with ideas if you're going into partnerships with people, especially if there's things that you come up with, copyright, trademark your stuff, because you could have people that are going to try to steal things from you. Now, I saw this, I think, in the Libra reading. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign person, could be partnering up with this person, working with this person. Make sure that you're very protective of whatever your ideas are. You know, you may have to watch your back. I do feel that there could be some type of haterade going on if you start making really good money. Some of you may have some friends that don't want to see this happen. So don't be surprised that if you're sitting up there sharing good news about a new job and money coming in, that you may get stabbed in the back by a few people. Now, I know this is not proper, and a lot of people don't want to hear this, but you need to watch your back, because there could be some jealousy with your growth. I do see exploring, and the 5 of Coins is coming back in, and sometimes this is a lack of money. You have this person that they're winning money. You have people behind that don't have any money. Be careful that, like I said, you're not squandering, that you're not getting your money in and you're not exploring or shopping too much where you start to lose your money. With the Page of Blades, this is the discovery of something. For some of you, you may find out that you are spending money in too many areas that you don't need to be, that you need to plug it. For a few of you, you could be finding out, even though we don't have Seven of Swords, that somebody's taking money away from you. If you are starting a job, be careful that you're not allowing somebody to manipulate or take more than what they need to take from you. There is a truth that's going to come out. So for some of you, you could be leaving a job because of this, because you found out that you were stabbed in the back and you're not getting everything that you need. You could be having problems with coworkers that are undermining you and doing things because they're trying to affect your money. So some of you, it may be time to reevaluate where you're working. Are these people for me? Am I growing here? Do I need to go ahead and move? I don't feel like this is the new job coming in. I feel like some of you are going to find a really good place that you like. But for a few, you're going to find out something where you may find out that people you're dealing with are backstabbing you or trying to cause problems, trying to cause you some type of blockages or stagnation. And it's because of jealousy. Be careful that you don't get caught up in this vibe of woe is me. I get this, and I think it's because of a lack of money. It also could be holding back feelings. I feel like with both these cards, something that needs to happen may not be happening the way that you want it to be. Now, this could be with a job. If you've been applying for a job, you may be feeling like nothing's happening, but we have the Knight of Fire, which means that there's some news that's going to be coming in, excuse me, really quick. So if you're stuck in this where, I don't have the love, I don't have the money, I don't have everything I need, don't get stuck in that energy because it's temporary. For some of you, this could be a little minor depression. This could be seasonal depression, but it's showing that you may be feeling like things are not moving fast enough or you're not getting what you need. But you have this fire energy that's going to come through Sagittarius and push things through, especially with jobs and money. For a few of you, definitely with love. If you've been stagnant with love and you've been looking, it looks like that 2020 is your year to make a connection. Take your time. Like I said, be open. Could be somebody where there's an age difference or a cultural difference. Maybe something completely different than what you would normally date or be into. But it is showing that you have a message or good news coming in about love. For a few of you, definitely, this could be money. But there is good news or message coming in about money. If you've been looking for a job, you have good news coming in. If you haven't been putting out your resume or your application, it's time for you to do that, because for a lot of you, you're in an area where you're stagnant. There could be somebody working against you within this area, whether this is your job. I feel like for a lot of you, this is career. And I think that's why a lot of you want to kind of go on your own, because you don't feel like there's any growth with where you're working at. Now, for some of you, could be coming out of a love relationship and being a little bit afraid of trying again, but it is showing that there's a love connection coming in. If you're married and the temptation comes in, it may be that you need to evaluate how happy you are within the situation. Some of you definitely are being spirit guided to a better area in your life, whether this is love or money. But it is showing promotion is needed, marketing is needed. So if you have an online business or you are doing something on social media, you really need to kind of invest in promoting marketing to take you to that next place, because it's showing that there's energy that's coming, that's pushing you into the limelight, but you have to be open to it. And you got to do what you need to do in the physical to make it happen. If you're in a deadbeat job, it's time to go ahead and put your resume in, application, look for another job. If you're in a deadbeat relationship, you have love coming in, it may be time for you to be really honest about this in a relationship and say, this is not what I want to do anymore. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what tough shit has to say. Sagittarius, what is the message for Sag? Sagittarius. All right. You're in a messy situation and you're in deep. It's only going to get worse from here. So count your losses and change direction. Now, this could be talking about your job. If you're in a situation where you're having coworkers that are literally trying to keep you from moving forward, some of you are coming to the end of the line where you need to go ahead and apply for another job. If this is a relationship and it's toxic, a few of you are going to be changing direction. Whatever it is, if you're moving in a situation where there's a blockage or a stagnation, Say it's been this whole year. You've been pushing and pushing and pushing. It's not moving forward. It's time for you to go ahead and switch it up, a detour, because you have to navigate around this. Let's see what else. You have the nagging feeling of not fitting in or being wanted. It's very valid. Your boss, coworkers, or even your family may not be appreciative of you. Remember that you can appreciate yourself instead and allow self-love to be contagious. Looks like a few of you are going to be walking away from people, especially a job. If you're in a job that you feel underappreciated, you feel like there's some type of blockage, there's issues with coworkers. Some of you are coming to the conclusion that, you know what, I don't need this shit. I'm going to go out on my own. I'm going to do what I need to do. So that could be what is the catalyst for some of you starting your own business. If you're not trying to start your own business, a few of you are just going ahead and looking for another job and you're going to move forward. It looks like if you're in something that is messy, there's no growth, it's going to be time for you to release it. And I feel like a lot of you already know this, Sagittarius, because it's showing, if I go one more card with tough shit, it's showing that your expectations and your standards are above what you're doing, which means some of you are settling for relationships or jobs that are really under you. They're beneath you. There's no growth there. There's no energy. You're not getting anything out of it. So it is showing that there's a time to move forward, and it's changing, and it's showing that you're going to find your balance because you are going to connect with like-minded people. And you're going to put yourself in a more successful atmosphere. So it means that you may have to disconnect from things that you become very codependent or complacent on. If you've been at a job for 5 years, 15 years, 20 years, of course, the longer you've been on a job, the harder it is to walk away from it. But some of you are going to have to really have a come to Jesus moment, or whatever deity that you deal with, that maybe I'm not growing. Maybe I'm not happy. Maybe this is not helping me be the person that I want to be. And you're going to connect with people that do encourage. You're going to connect with jobs that do encourage you or help you grow. Relationships that connect you, find your balance. And it's showing for you guys, this is major for you because there's coming out of confusion. And for a lot of you, you've been dealing with confusion in 2019. 2020 looks like it's one of these clarity moments where that aha, like the light bulb shines and you're like, I get this shit. I get what I need to do and I'm going to move forward. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. I got a Sag here. I see big things coming in for her. So I know for a lot of you, you got big things coming in career-wise. Don't be afraid to disconnect from things that are dead, that have no life in them, that are not giving you any type of growth. If you've been doing this for a long time, you have to start looking at it and being accountable. If it's fear, let it go. If you're worried about the future, you're being guided by spirit. So you're walking a path that your ancestors are kind of pushing you on. And for some of you, it may just be time to kind of just go with it. Just flow with it and see where it takes you. All right, Sagittarius? Love you much.